Hello. Last time we end up finding a new bug, a very funny bug. It was this one. We need smarter checking of stuck togetherness when lifting crates. Let me show you in case you were not watching that video. In this case, for example, all these four boxes are stuck in a group, but not all pairs, not all boxes are stuck together with other boxes. For example, these two are not stuck together, but they are held together by this pair stuck, this pair being stuck, and this pair. So we should not be able to lift them like this. The game usually, if we load another level, for example this one, let me well, it's not a good example. Why we have levels with only 3 boxes? Don't mind. In this case, the game allows me to lift this box because these 2 boxes are not glued together, no? But in the case of the test level, these 2 boxes are not glued together, but they are held together as a group by other boxes. So in this case, a funny situation arises because the player gets stuck inside the group. I think I know how to solve this, because this is a check I'm doing to check. I first find the crate below the crate we are moving, and if it exists and is stuck with the crate we are moving, I was returning false. But this check is very simplistic. Let's replace it with a more complex one. We must check if the, let me see. Yeah, I think we must check if the crate below, which is this one, is moving as a whole with the others. So in this line, we create an array of lifted boxes, and we add things to it. Yes, we must check if the crate below is in the lifted group. We return false, and this should be enough. Perfect. I'm pressing done, and the game doesn't allow the move. Let's check if other situations work. Of course, in this situation the boxes are stuck together and the game doesn't allow the move. Perfect. In this situation, I cannot test it here because, let me see. Let's use, it's difficult. Why do I have levels with so few boxes? I was checking. Okay, let's generate more levels with more boxes to check the situation. Let's clean the levels and export them. Okay, let's check this situation. Perfect. Here the boxes are not stuck together, and it works. Good. I wonder if the test case was, yeah, the test case was overwritten. Don't worry. I think this is correct. This is a correct fix. Now let's add that fix to the generator, because this is here. Let me see. This is the simplistic check, and now okay, this if you are wondering which is this weird function, it's a function in the D language standard library that it's basically a find function, but it's more general because it works with ranges that are generalizations of arrays. I think, if I understand correctly, it returns -1 if the needle is not found, and it returns basically it counts the elements of the array. In this case, arrays are a particular case of ranges in D. It counts how many times we must advance the range to find the item. So that's that. It should be called another name, but I don't know. Okay, this should be correct. I have not much time, so I won't test extensively this fix, but I will add later to the generator in the function that finds the solutions. I will try to add, let me add a task. Add to the generator in this function some check for invalid movements to like embed the player and see inside. Okay, this is low priority for now, so I'm not sure. Okay. For now, we must generate some more levels to populate the game again. Sorry. The generator is getting slower. I should think about let me show you. This is a message that sometimes the generator outputs when the number of states of a particular puzzle is too high. I don't want, for performance reasons, but also for gameplay reasons, I don't want levels that are too complex, so I limit the number of total states of the puzzles. It's a dual requirement, because obviously it enhances the performance of the generator, but also makes the levels not too complex for the players. perhaps it's an incorrect criterion, but okay, let's check if the moves are not too suspicious. Wow, this is a very complex level. Okay, obviously I will have to add some complexity control besides the number of movements, but I don't mind hard levels, but obviously the first levels must be simple, like this one, for example. Yeah. Okay, this bug is solved. And another thing I mentioned the previous video was the possibility of checking for redundant glue. What I mean by that is, let me find, in the puzzle constructor, we have this logic that randomly assigns to each crate, randomly assigns glue. In each side, it has a quarter of probability of being sticky. So per average, each level will have one sticky element per box. Perhaps it's too much, this probability, but I don't mind yet that. But the problem that I anticipate is that some levels will have too much glue for the solutions they require. For example, let's check the solution. In this case, for example, this glue is not used. So it could be removed in theory, but it's not so simple like checking that, because, for example, let's check the other solutions to see if that glue is used or not. In this case, I think it's not used. Okay. And in this case, we are solving for the situation. It's also not used. So a priori, one may think, let's remove that piece of glue because it's not used. Sorry, it's not used in any of the solutions of the level. But what happened? The thing is that glue could contribute to the complexity or the difficulty of the solutions, because if it's not present, there could be some maneuver like this one, for example, that is it's a bad move in this case, because that box is sticky. In this case, this could be a bad move for the puzzle, no? And if we remove the glue, the solution would be easier than needed, or easier than that the design requires. So it's not so easy as to checking for each solution if the glue was not used in any solution. Remove the glue, because that could mean losing complexity in the puzzles. So one possibility is, for each puzzle the generator makes, and for each solution the generator founds, or finds, we could remove one by one, remove each piece of glue and recalculate the puzzle, the solutions, to see if the solutions are possible, and if the solution is impossible, we must leave the glue in place. But also, if the new solution, if the if the generator finds a new solution that is simpler than before because of the absence of the glue, if there is a simpler solution, then the glue must remain in place to force the difficulty of the solution, if that makes sense. So not now, but in the next video I will try to make some kind of logic for this without sacrificing too many potential puzzles, because that's also a problem. So well, next time I will tackle this. I hope it's easy to do. As always, thanks for watching. Please consider sharing the video with the people that would be interested in this kind of things. Thanks.